From WENY News, this is First Warning Weather.
Well, welcome back. It's been a wet day across the Twin Tiers. Rainy conditions, some high elevation snows, slushy inch or so of accumulation across the higher terrain, especially up above 1,500 feet. And then fog also an issue. You can see some of that right now off the Crystal City sky cams, those foggy conditions, especially across the higher terrain and especially where we have some fresh snow on the ground in those locations. And you can see how the roadways are quite wet right now. Temperatures in the valleys just above the freezing mark, but we could still drop a degree or two through the course of the overnight period. So those wet conditions on the sidewalks and the parking lots, driveways, secondary roads, again, anything untreated could be a little bit slippery out the door early tomorrow morning. We're sitting at 33 in Erin, right at freezing in Ridgebury at 32, 31 in Morris, 32 in Westfield, Canisteo coming in at 34 degrees. So here's what we're tracking right now. Most of the precipitation pushing off to our east. Still have one little wave of low pressure coming through Pennsylvania. Most of this will bypass to the south of Elmira, but may brush the northern tier of Pennsylvania, still with some rain or a wintry mix over the next hour or so. Then our attention turns back towards the north and west, and this is where there's a cold front that's dropping south out of Canada, and this has got a lot of cold air on the back side of it. Not going to last very long heading into the weekend, but it's going to be a cold start to the weekend for sure. Now, in advance of this cold front, notice the clearing that you see here over Michigan and southern areas of Canada. This is where we'll likely see some sunny breaks develop tomorrow. This will push into our region, so that's why we're forecasting temperatures out ahead of that cold front to rise into the 50s. Again, in the short term, got this precipitation to get through near Williamsport, points to the west, and that'll come through over the next couple of hours, and then we're left with drier conditions towards daybreak tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Notice temperatures low in mid-30s, so it could be a couple slick spots, but the precipitation will be eastbound. Could have some fog in the morning as well. And then notice the clouds breaking up here going through the morning and into the afternoon. This is where we see 53 in Watkins Glen, 52 in Mansfield, so some pretty pleasant temperatures here Friday afternoon. And then these showers start to pop up, and this is along that cold front that'll come through. See a pretty sharp temperature drop. So our planner for tomorrow, again, showing a mixture of sun and clouds developing. Temperatures eventually into the 50s. You can see that here in our temperature graphic, but by this time tomorrow night, we're down to near the freezing mark. We wake up Saturday morning to temperatures in the teens, and we don't rise much. Add insult to injury, we have some gusty winds to contend with. Single-digit wind chills likely for Saturday morning, even by noon Saturday. Looking at single-digit wind chill values, so bitterly cold temperatures headed our way, but again, doesn't last for very long. Our 5-degree guarantee for today played out like this. We forecast 43. We hit 39 for our high temperature. 33 for a low tonight. The showers will taper, but there could be some patchy black ice out there. Partly sunny tomorrow. 56 our 5-degree guarantee. Sharply colder Saturday, but Saturday is our only day below average in the next 7 days. In fact, we could make a run at 60 by the middle of next week.